And I want to say from the onset that as the Maasai people in Maasai Mara Game Reserve and beyond, no amount of intimidation, coercion, threats, or even physical harm will deter us from pursuing our rights to Olkiombo, Maasai Mara Olkiombo land. We're going to continue fighting, and we know that the struggle will be long, but I just want to be upfront that if there is any doubt in anybody's mind that we are about to relent, that we are about to be cowed, they should forget that, because we are not about to surrender. Our mission is very clear: to get the land back for the current and future generations of the Maasai people and of the world. I'm saying this in the backdrop of the recent activities. Since the last protest, there have been arrests, although we understand that some of the arrestees have been released, but there have also been threats and physical harm occasioned on the Maasai Mara people for doing nothing other than saying they are not going to let their land be taken by an individual. Since Friday's protest, been unwarranted use of violence. As you all know, we have people who are in the hospital now who are shot. We've said this again and again. And these were young protesters, people who are unarmed. And we've witnessed increased presence of paramilitary officers in Maasai Mara. We are seeing tons of paramilitary police roaming around, the towns and intimidating people, creating such a psychological fear among the people with a very clear agenda to create fear, instill fear, and defeat the spirit of the Maasai people to continue fighting for the return of Maasai Mara Game Reserve or Kiombo land. We feel like we are now living like our brothers across the border in Loliondo. As you know, the violence that was occasioned to people in Loliondo has had tremendous amount of impact on them. And I think that this agenda to deploy countless paramilitary officials in Maasai Mara is a similar agenda to try and defeat our mind and our soul. We are not criminals. Maasai people are not known to be criminals. They are not they are not people that will just, break the law. And I think if the government were to be very sincere, Maasai people are very law-abiding. And so to bring this amount of presence in a place that presence of police in a place that's otherwise very peaceful, and in a place that has done nothing wrong, community that has done nothing wrong other than saying their land must be returned for the use of the public, Kenyan people and people beyond our borders, that I think that should be lauded rather than being used as a crime to punish our people. The DCI in Narok West are operating as if it is a terrorist region, and we totally reject that, and we ask them to know that spending so much resources pursuing people who have done nothing other than talk openly about this issue. They've not attacked anyone, they've not done anything against the law, and yet so much resources are being used to pursue these people like criminals. I think it's a misuse of our tax money, public resources, and I think that should stop. Those who have voiced their concerns and opposition against the theft of Kiombo, and who have been already issued with summons to appear before Narok West DCI include Honorable Rakwa and former MCA for Siana Ward, and Honorable Ketuyo, who is a former MCA for Siana for Mara wards. These leaders have committed no crime. They've done wrong to no single person. Their only crime and the only reason they are being harassed and pursued right now by the DCI in Narok West is that they said we will not support the theft of this public land. We reject these extrajudicial activities, and again, all these activities are coming in the wake of the national crisis, where abductions have taken place everywhere across the country, and now the presence of police day and night in Maasai land, just brings back memories of what has been going on recently, and especially because these people are, being threatened. We ask that the police desist that and focus their attention and resources on finding the real criminals, people who are killing. There have been murders in Narok, so many of them. Not a single murder case has ever been solved. And so to waste resources, to spend resources on pursuing innocent people to silence them, is a bad use of resources. I think those resources can be put into good use, fighting crime in a place like Narok, where crime has gone through the roof, and putting that money into